Well, hello there, and this is Auntie, and I'm here to do my review of Life After Lockup of Gypsy Rose, Season 1, Episode 2, Freedom is Scary. Y'all, let's talk about this daggone episode, shall we? Oh, yes, we shall.
Everybody needs a sweet old auntie. Everybody needs
with a whoop whoop and a boop boop.
auntie that everybody needs.
You can make this up.
Now you know that these are some crazy motherfuckers.
Everybody needs a sweet old auntie.
So why
Aunties and lies, sweet old auntie. Aunties and ways. Are you okay? Are you okay?
Did y'all happen to see this episode of Life After Lockup Gypsy Rose? If you did not, I'll tell you what happened. Hi, everybody, and this is Auntie. If this is your first time being here, go ahead on and hit that subscribe button. Put a comment down in the comment section. And if you are already live, jump on into the live chat. Y'all, I watched this. Oh, wait a minute. Can't move on. To all of my nieces, nephews, and my members who've been here with me for the long haul, thank you all so much for y'all continued support. As y'all can see from my eyes, I am dog tired. Can y'all tell? I am running on fumes. Fumes, you hear me? Fumes. But we're going to get into this review, child, because I could not hold off. I had to come out and say something about this. So y'all know it's been a lot of stuff that has been going on with our girl Gypsy Rose, right? And I'm trying to tell y'all, this episode, you know, so one thing that it's my opinion, right? We have heard a lot of things about Gypsy, right? And some of the stuff that she say is hard to believe. There's always something coming out with TMZ from another source, et cetera, et cetera. Right? We ain't even got to go down there, but I'm going to go down there for those of you who are new. Do I believe that Gypsy is a liar? Yeah. Because when she was in that interrogation room, she lied and tried to act like she didn't know what had happened to her mother. Just on that basis, Gypsy's a liar. We ain't even going to talk about all the other things that we suppose or we assume about Gypsy. So Gypsy has said that she had multiple reasons why she was divorcing Brian. I don't know if we went into it, y'all, or if we didn't, but maybe we should. Because I thought that I was going to be looking at this for one reason. And I'm looking at this for a whole different reason. I done finally figured that out, right, for myself. So proud of myself. In this episode, we see Gypsy downtown to the parents' house. She's been called by POs trying to tell her what she can and she cannot do. Gypsy is out of jail, right? On probation, parole, however you want to say it. She is not she has not finished all her time. So they've already told Gypsy that she cannot stay with her family. But Gypsy is already there. The lawyer talked about, that he had a conversation about, Gypsy being able to stay. It's her first day home. As I said in the other episode, it was dry as hell. So now Gypsy gets a phone call, right, from the probation office, and they are saying to Gypsy that she can go hit on and stay. If only for one night. So Gypsy is pleased about it. They told her tomorrow morning, you need to get your ass up and go on where you're supposed to be. So she like, all right. So they get to have a party, celebrate, eat cake, do what they do. This is around the holidays. So Gypsy downtown to the parents' house is happy. They got there safely. And they start opening up gifts and celebrating her. They pop some champagne. Some poppers. And they are happy. We see Gypsy opening up some gifts. Now, if you've never been here before, I don't go line for line, precept by precept, everything that happened, right? I talk about, I'm going to give you the cliff notes on what happened, okay? So don't assume you're going to get a full thing, right? But I'm going to make sure that you get all of the cliff notes, right? So Gypsy is opening up gifts. And Ryan is standing in the corner. Now, this ain't about Ryan, but it's about Ryan. They opening up gifts. He had brought her some boots. The boots couldn't fit her. He told her squeeze into the boots. Her father gave her some Christian Louboutins, and, she's happy about it and all that kind of stuff. And then he gives her a necklace and basically, tells her that he's very proud of her, that she is stronger than she knows. He is happy that she is home. And he said that, he will be proud of her, for the rest of his life. And he'll always be there for her as long as he living. He brings her to tears and she's hugging her dad and all of that. It has become extremely obvious that the father don't fuck with him. And I don't think the mama do either, the stepmama, but they don't mess with him. Now, the sister said that she had 22 years with her father. And while she feels like she wants to be jealous about what's going on, she can't be because she had her father all those years and Gypsy did not. In my opinion, and this is just my opinion, Gypsy really ain't never had her father because from looking at the movie, he indicated that he was out to sea and he did not see Gypsy alive. And that's pretty obvious because, in my opinion, if he had seen her a lot, maybe he could have did something about that bald shaved head, them teeth out of her mouth, them clown glasses that she did. Maybe he could have intervened in some way. Bitch, I don't know. Relationships are complicated. So now the father wants to make up for lost time and have a relationship with Gypsy. But there's a problem. And that problem, in my opinion, is Ryan. Every time something happened, Ryan kept saying, oh, I wish I did that. I wish I was part of that. Even when the family was spending time with her, he was like, I'm allowing this. I think that he's very weird. Gypsy is happy. She's out of prison. He done picked her up. And he, in my opinion, is treating her like property. It's things that he's saying and the way that he's acting and all around. And I know, I'm aware. You ain't got to tell me that she's just getting home and he's been waiting on her. You ain't got to tell me that. I'm fully aware of it. But it's levels to this shit. And in my opinion, he on 10 for nothing. He don't have the monitor be standing around looking. Now, I know that he, like I, realized they don't like him. Gypsy said she knew that her father had an issue with it and that he's standing around and looking like, you prove what you said you're going to do. Show me, don't tell me. But everybody in Gypsy's life, right, wants a piece of telling her what to do, telling her how to move, how not to move, how to feel, how not to feel, talking to probation, like it's too much. But Gypsy is trying to live in the moment. They get up in the morning, the parents, the mom and the dad, and everybody is going, I guess, to the Kansas Chief game. Well, Gypsy was told that she had to be back. She had to be in Louisiana. And that she was not going to be able to go. Child, that thing hit TikTok and everything. So her and Ryan are leaving. She gets up in the morning and she tells us, which was a fucking TMI, that her and Ryan was getting busy downtown in the mother and them spare bedroom. She said they've been doing it like little bunny rabbits. And she just smiling and grinning about it. And it took me back to the night that Gypsy allowed this mother. Let me tell you something. You got to be a really fucked up individual to screw somebody knowing your mother in the room dead. I don't care what y'all say, whether you like her or you don't like her, you got to be a fucked up individual to be able to do that. So why would Gypsy think that we would not think that she would fuck in her parents' home? First of all, she a grown woman, so you can do whatever you want to do. I'm sure that the parents assumed that you was going to do it. Probably was hoping you won't, but they was assuming. Then she turns around later on and says, I'm a freak. Gypsy, you think we don't know? You a freak? Am I just too real for this Gypsy story? You think we don't know you a freak? You wanted to get laid and get some, and your mother found out that you was dealing with a dude. You know what I'm saying? She didn't call Josh all out. Okay, she called y'all stuff out. And next thing you know, the mother was ghost. So, Gypsy, we know how you feel about sex. We know how you roll. And if it's a lie, you told it, bitch. If it's a lie, you told it. Because this is what's going on in the documentary. So don't come over here with that bullshit. If it's a lie, you told it. She talk about we've been going like bunny rabbits and we did it in the house and all of this kind of stuff. She couldn't wait. And that's her prerogative. Gypsy used Ryan, in my opinion, because she was broken-hearted and needed somewhere to parole to. That's my opinion. Based off all the information I've seen, that's my fucking opinion. So her and Ryan are backing out, and of course, paparazzi is there. He's driving, in my opinion, erratically. Now, I ain't see the whole drive, but why are you worrying about paparazzi? He says that he's with Gypsy because Gypsy is who Gypsy is. I'm going to take my time. We're probably going to be here another 15 minutes. They get to a store. The cashier in the drive-thru asks him to pull up. He says, no, I can't because of the paparazzi. This is Gypsy Rose Blanchard. Now, what boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, fiance, unless you looking for notoriety and you trying to make something out of some shit, why would you list this person's whole full legal name? So I'm side-eyeing the hell out of Ryan's intentions. And I'm mad at Ryan. I don't have nothing against him. I'm calling it like I see it. Why would you list out her name if you want to be incognito? If her notoriety, her name don't mean nothing to you, you just with her for a wife. Why would you be with her because you fell in love with her? So they riding and everything. After they get their French fries, they're riding. They get in Arkansas. She's in another state. They celebrating. They get to Ryan's nasty ass apartment. I'm on hold. What the status? When they went up in that daggone door, I was like, Gypsy did not lie about this. She said that, if I can remember correctly, if I can't, y'all put it down in the comment section. When they walked up in that house was junky. It was too much stuff in it. It looked dirty. You know somebody coming to stay with you. But, bitch, he had Ryan and Gypsy everywhere. He had Ryan and Gypsy on the clock. He had Ryan and Gypsy on the neon sign. He had Ryan and Gypsy, bitch, on the top of the stove. He had Ryan and Gypsy on a book. He had Ryan and Gypsy on the pillow. He had Ryan and Gypsy on the pillowcase. He had it on a comforter. Bitch, he had it on the ceiling. He had it on a doormat, bitch. Everywhere you look, there was Ryan and Gypsy. That's obsession, in my opinion, because that would not turn me on if a month that I'm dating got my name everywhere. That's a turn off for me. That's a complete turn off for my ass. It was everywhere. She's sitting out chilling on the sofa back there. Right there. That one. She puts her legs up, cross them. She's at home. She says, bitch, she's talking to the little thing. What is it called? When you talk to the thing. So I'm going to just say Siri, okay? Because it's not Siri. It's something else. Play Taylor Swift. She said, let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Because I don't know if you're free. There you go. Thank you, Alexa. Alexa, play Taylor Swift. Some song by Taylor Swift. I should know as much as me and my daughter shipped. I'm Swifties, but I'm tired. She tells Alexis to play it. Alexa was like, wait a minute, hold on, boo. I don't know if your free time is up or not. Let me see. Alexa came back and said, ain't no credit card. Bitch, Alexa came back and said, I'm sorry, Gypsy, I ain't playing shit. Ain't no credit card on this file. I don't have no credit card. I don't have no payment. So I ain't playing by Taylor Swift, Beyonce, Mary J. Blige, bitch. I ain't playing nothing. Because it ain't no money on this, and I ain't playing it. So she was like, dang. What is the use of having Alexa box in your house and you don't have Alexa? Then we go back to the bedroom. The furniture's old. The kitchen is, I just was like, I can't. She was like, where do I put my stuff? He said, if you want this whole dresser drawer, you can have it. Yeah, let's go ahead on and go on Wayfair. You got what I need and see if they got what I need. The house just looked too... And I know she only had a pot and a cot while she was in prison, but I would have wanted him to do more. That's just me. It just showed his house looked dank and depressed to me. But he was so happy to have her there. And then he made a comment and said, when Gypsy, I'm finally glad that I got Gypsy to myself. It was nice being with her family, and I know her family wanted time with her, and I have allowed her to spend time with them, and I'm okay with the time with her, but them spending time with her, but they got to realize that's my time too. Ryan, back the fuck up. And I think that even though she was hopping up and down on a peen and doing all of that kind of stuff, he is one of those type of people I will get tired of because he's too needy. He's too want to be in her face. She was sitting up there on the phone. He all up on her. She like, back up. Back up. He's needy. Then she goes in the bedroom, she's unpacking things, and she starts showing us little sexy clothes that Ryan has sent to her. One of them was one of those half bras with, your breast set up in it, and it had a Christmas bow. Then she showed a piece of black lingerie, and she indicated that she wanted to, put that on. And have that, on the first time that they made love to each other. She said, but she was like, forget it. Let me take these clothes off and do what I got to do. But she's, I guess, going to use those clothes, those long pieces of lingerie, now that she's home to stay. But in the ride going there, she had mentioned that her stepmother said that Ken called and said how proud he was of Gypsy. He recorded a text and how happy he was. And he was like, why would she tell you that? Why wouldn't she? He says, you're too late. Bitch, you're not in competition with him. Gypsy says he was the first boyfriend that she had been with, and that he broke up with her 50 different ways. But if I had to be with Ryan, I couldn't have did it either, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. From what I'm saying, but this might be editing. Okay? Let me go ahead and throw that out there. But bitch, this might be editing, but I couldn't be with him. I could not be with someone who smothers me. And the things that he is saying to the camera people, competing with the family, feeling like they're robbing him of his time to be with her. He's her husband. Had he played his cards right, now I don't know. But had he played his cards right, maybe they would still be married. But when someone is over top of you and just doing the most, bitch, she can't celebrate a gift without him wishing that he had gotten it or he had something to do with it. I was shocked. So Gypsy is talking about, wanting to be pleasing to him because she said that she has a bunch of scars on her body with all of these unnecessary surgeries that her mother made her go through. And so she's insecure that he is not going to be attracted to her, but he's already told her that's not an issue. Then she goes on to talk about questioning her femininity. But she had gotten some D. She's already gotten a D. And so then she says that she has kissed more girls than men. So Gypsy was downtown and said that she a freak. Gypsy says she's a freak. Now, Auntie, I'm repeating what Gypsy said. Gypsy said, I'm a freak. I'm freaky. So Gypsy was downtown to jail kissing all over the women and then start talking about self-pleasure. I said, this is too fucking far. And how it wasn't allowed in jail, and she was wondering about herself. No, you what, Gypsy, stop that. You were very clear, in my opinion. Because when a mama found, you know what? We might have to go and do a redo on the Gypsy thing, because from my understanding, when Gypsy mama found out that she was downtown to the boy's house, and when they was looking at old text messages and stuff like that, Gypsy already knew that she was a freak. She knew what it was. Wasn't she playing in costumes, cosplay for the boy? Wasn't she doing all that for the boy? Lifetime. I see you, Subu. Lifetime. Thank you for being here. So the father and the mother come. They're trying to celebrate the New Year's with her and Ryan. The father fixes her a steak. Ryan's in the kitchen. She's like, you haven't kissed me in a long time. She kissed Ryan. They eat dinner together and all of that. The father cheers and celebrates them and tells them how happy he is that they're, together and all of that kind of stuff. And everything is all love. And then after that, she has her dance with her father. And she dances first with Ryan, and then she has a dance with her father. And I thought that it was very touching. She comes out in a beautiful gold sequence dress with the V-neck, coming down, child, and her stepmother putting makeup on her face, and she really did look. She looked yeah, she looked. Her dress was pretty. Her dress was pretty. Yeah, her dress was pretty. And she said that she knew that her mother would never allow her to look like that. Her mother would never allow her to have on a pretty dress and long hair and heels and just look grown and feminine. She knew as long as her mother lived, she won't gonna have that. She said she never even imagined that kind of life for herself. That's sad. That is sad. So then after Gypsy, since she sits there, she tells the stepmother, she said, do you remember when I used to be in those wheelchair races? She said, after the races, my mother would tell me that my dad made fun of me and that he called me names. And her stepmom said that never happened. And she was like, I just got to build a trust up now with him. I got to build a trust with him. And again, that's another clear sign that there just wasn't a relationship, a regular father-daughter relationship between Gypsy and her father. But I always say on this channel that as long as you got breath in your body, you have the ability to change your life. And so Gypsy's changing her life and her father, and God is giving them a second chance, and she's lucky. Because some people just don't get it. Thank you so much, Charlotte, for the $5 super sticker. Thank you, boo. So then she's the next day, her and Ryan are by themselves. She got them right where she want them. She wants to get a dog because Ryan is going back to work. And Gypsy said between her mother being in jail, she's never been alone. So she wants to get a dog so that when Ryan goes back to work, she's not alone. Now, Ryan is saying that they can have the dogs. They can look for the dogs. So she's looking for dogs. He's looking for dogs. He wants to press her out about what kind of dog she wants to have. Thank you so much, Dow Finnan, for the $4.99 super sticker. Thank you. Thank you, ladies. He's over her. She's like, back up. Let me look for this dog. He wants to get her the dog, but he don't want to give her the dog because he doesn't think that she has enough wisdom to take care of a dog. And you know what? That's probably true. But Mr. I gotta be in control. Y'all, these are my opinions. Mr. I gotta be in control is now in so many ways discouraging her from wanting a dog. It's a lot of work. You got to do this. It's not a toy. It's not this. And I don't blame her. And I'm telling y'all right now, y'all know how I feel about Gypsy. I think Gypsy full of bullshit in many, many ways. But when you got to call a thing, you call a thing. And I noticed that with some people, it's like Auntie cannot have any type of, don't go there. Just leave it alone. Fuck it. He wants her to know that this dog is going to be a lot of responsibility. Well, fucking him every night is a lot of responsibility. Nobody wants to be talked down to. I don't care who you are. And you can tell a whole bunch of people how much something is a responsibility. And they will think that they can do it, including people who have kids that shouldn't have them. The dog, she was like, I don't need you to talk down to me and tell me this, I'm responsible. We know she ain't, but there's a way for him to communicate everything. He a nigga. He a nagging. He nagging. Shut the fuck up. If you are in a partnership with somebody, you cover me when I'm teach me. Teach me how to take care of the dog. Or if you don't want me to have it, just say you don't. Because in my opinion, he can foresee the future. I think all of us can foresee the future. Because if y'all remember when she left the daggone dog. But guess what? Maybe she had enough fucking sense to know I'm not the responsible one to take care of this dog. Or she said, I don't want nothing that's going to tie me to him. If he gonna be going back and forth with me about this dog, which one of my girlfriends went through, the man wanted to stay attached to her with this dog. Visitation. I want the dog. We're gonna go to court for the dog. She was like, you know what? As much as I love that dog, I'm not gonna let him have any more control over me. And unfortunately, she had to leave the dog that she loved in order to be free. Now, I'm not saying that is Gypsy's thing. I'm saying maybe it was because I don't know. I'm just saying, you sitting up here talking about the dog, you should have just said, Gypsy, right now, I don't want a dog in the house. I don't want a dog in the house. I didn't have one before you got here. I don't want one now. That's just being honest and straight up with the girl. Instead of saying yes and then dragging her along about it. She made a stupid decision about the dog. The girl ain't never had nothing but a wheelchair and her mother. Yes, she lived a life. She was going to Disney. She was doing all of that kind of stuff. But she really could not do anything outside of her mother. Because she sure know how to get some peen. If she didn't know how to do nothing else, she knew how to get some peen. Gypsy sat up there and downplayed that relationship with Ken. She was happy-ish. Let me tell you something. You know you got a man like Ryan. You don't even bring that up. She brought that up to test the waters. Ain't nothing stupid about Gypsy because you know why? She learned from the best. Her sister sat down with her and talked to her about birth control. So not only is she considering having a dog, she's considering later on and having a baby. Gypsy needs to heal. This girl did not have an opportunity to heal in the free world. So everything that she is wanting, because she doesn't want to be pregnant now, but she wants to be pregnant in the future. But I'm saying, sit your ass down somewhere. Get yourself healed. Take care of yourself. Taking care of it. Start off with a goldfish. Ron could have suggested that. Let's get a fish in the house. She wants a toy. He gave her a cat thing. Why didn't she ask for a cat? He gave her a little thing. Was it a calendar, a book, bitch? What was that? Get a cat. Cats are just about self-sufficient. They're not like dogs. My dog is right now while I'm on here. She already in the bed, in my bed, my big ass bed, sleep. Then she know I don't play that. But if she don't think that I know she in there, I know she in there. You know why? Because she ain't in here. There are a lot of responsibility. They want to be up under you, but it's a way for Brian. I'm telling you, I'm just looking at him, and I know this girl tell lies, right? I am not Team Gypsy at all. But I'm looking at him too because he played innocent. He said none of this stuff was true, and maybe it isn't. However, he's on screen now. So he getting a fair exchange with Auntie. I ain't gonna sit there and look at her and not look at his too. I got the side eye on him based on stuff he said out his own mouth and his own action. He seemed like he is a sleeping volcano. Y'all, I don't know if y'all see this, but I'm telling you, he appears to be a sleeping, god dang it. Hold on, y'all. I don't know when the dogs knock the cord out until the computer say, look, bitch, you on backup battery. Ooh, I sure was. Good googity goo. There is something that is off about him. We've already dragged Gypsy through the streets. We already know who she is. Hey, boo. Thank you so much, Kelly Blarbomber, for the 1999 super chat. Unfortunately, Auntie, she is damaged goods. Her mama taught her how to get what she wants by deceiving. She knows exactly how to play these fools, including her father. This will never end in a happy ending, in my opinion. Love you. Love you too. Love you too. Thank you. Thank you, boo. There you go. Find your way out this mother. My roots is not giving nothing. They just a different color. Child people. And with a name like that, let me take a picture of it so I could go. Hold on, y'all, real quick. Y'all just wanted the name. But you're absolutely correct, and I truly believe that. I truly believe that, Callie. Because you can't do something like that, right? And think that you are everything gonna be peachy king in your life. You cannot. You cannot. So I agree with you 100%. But I'm looking at him too. And he's made himself available for us to look. And I'm telling you right now, something is off with him too. I think that she has to realize, if I was to give her any advice, I would have to say everybody in her life I will be moving very slow with. Because Gypsy, on one hand, says she's not a celebrity, yet she wants to be a celebrity, and she's treated as such. You wonder why a man like Ryan, I think that we all discussed this when we were covering it, why a man like him would even reach out to her. Why? He said Gypsy wanted me to come and pick her up from the jail. She wanted me to do this. She wanted me to do that. You're her husband. It's like it's a competition type thing. It's like it's a competition. And I'm saying, why does he feel like he got to compete with the family? Don't worry about it, Giselle. If you don't say anything about it, don't nobody know. It's okay. That's what happens when you go on lives, when some people see lives. Oh, see, yeah, this is just a little troll. Just a little troll account. I hate Nash troll. But anyway, so I'm finished. I had told y'all 30 minutes, and we're going to just let the trolls just troll and do what they want to do and say what they want to say, child. They ain't seen me in person, and honey, ain't nothing wrong with these roots, okay? They just a different color. But girl, if the only thing you can talk about is my hair, you're a sad, sad person. And you probably bald-headed down to the draws. But anyway, I love y'all. Y'all have a great night on purpose. I'll see y'all on the next one. And until we meet again, y'all be safe in the streets and in the water. Bye, y'all.